When darkness hits you, here's what to do immediately and how to overcome it long term. The first thing you want to do when darkness hits you, I don't care where it is or when it is or what's going on in your life, you go to gratitude. Immediately become and be grateful. Grateful for everything and anything that you can think of. Because once you are in gratitude, darkness has nowhere to go. It's impossible for darkness to penetrate you when you are in gratitude. And the beautiful thing about gratitude is everybody has something to be grateful for. If you look around in that moment, maybe darkness is hitting you at a certain moment, there's something going on, or a thought pops into your head, just go to gratitude. Oh, I'm so glad that I can go to gratitude right now. I'm thankful for the trees. I'm thankful for this light. I'm thankful for the pen that I can write with. I'm thankful for the fact that I got up this morning. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So the first thing you want to do when darkness hits is get right into gratitude. Okay, so this is the short term thing that you do. And then the next thing would be to pray. Just pray. And what I always pray about is, God, Jesus, take this burden from me. Pray, pray that whatever it is that's going on in the moment, pray that God, that Jesus takes it away from you. Because when you pray, again, you are focused on not the darkness, but the light. You focus on the light. You focus on the one who can take away the darkness, who came to take away the darkness. So, my goodness, pray, and you don't have to have some fancy prayer. You don't have to pray it out loud. You can. Just prayer is just an act of surrender, an act of understanding that the power isn't in you and darkness isn't in you. You are light. You are created and made in light. So, this is your chance to embrace that. So step one is gratitude. Step two is just pray. And gratitude, do as long as you have to. Just keep until you can feel this darkness pass. And then start praying. Okay. So if you're in gratitude and you're praying, now step three is read anything from Jesus' teachings. I don't care what it is. Just start reading specifically from Jesus' teachings. Those of you who aren't familiar, that's mostly New Testament stuff. It is New Testament stuff when he taught. Look at the Gospels. You can do a little research in advance. This is a good tip to have ready for you. I carry the Bible app right there on my phone. And you could even just type in Jesus' teachings and it'll give you a whole bunch of things. But just read it. Read it. Start reading anything from Jesus. You're going to get filled up with the Holy Spirit. You'll get filled up with the light that you need to overcome the darkness. That is what you want to do. So those are immediate things you can do in the short term to overcome darkness. So when it hits you, that's what you do immediately, those three things, or just one of them. Any of them are going to work. But I like to use gratitude, pray, and read anything from Jesus. And do it as long as you have to. Even if you're at work or whatever, maybe you're doing something that you can't literally stop, but you can always be in gratitude no matter what you're doing. So that's an easy one. This is a 1, 2, 3 punch that overcomes darkness every time. And I think it's even a neurobiological fact that your mind can't do a couple of things at the same time. If you're just in gratitude, 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 it crowds out the darkness. So you won't even have to worry about that darkness aspect. Step number 4. Now this is more in the long term. You want to get in a community of overcomers. And what do I mean by a community of overcomers? Whatever darkness that you're facing, if it's an ongoing darkness, find people who have also had that same darkness or experienced it. But here's the key. They're not experiencing it now. They've overcome it. So this may take a little bit of work, a little bit of research, asking your friends, getting online, And I would offer our community is a great place for that. So, a trusted source, you want to find a trusted source. If it's in your friend community, whatever. You don't want somebody else to wallow in your pity with. That isn't what you want with your darkness. But someone that can relate because they've experienced it as part of their story, but they've overcome it. Now they're at a different place. That's why I call it get in a community of overcomers. And you are an overcomer for someone else with your life experiences and whatever it is that you've gone through to this point. So important. And this is again on the long term side, get in a community of overcomers. So you can overcome the darkness short term, and then you're into the community, and that's going to help you long term. And point five, that'll really help you habitize, I call it habitize, this overcoming darkness is the 10-second pause. And I learned that from Caroline Leaf, who's a neuroscientist, fantastic. And with the 10-second pause, what you do is you say to yourself, think, feel as you breathe in for 3. And then you breathe out slowly and say the word choose for 7 seconds. Neurologically, this is going to stop whatever's going on and allow you to choose how you move forward. So you're not in denial. Think, feel whatever this darkness is. Now choose your action. Choose what you're going to do right there in the moment. And it could be going back to praying, or it could be going to gratitude, or it could be capturing the thought, whatever it may be. But making that a habit, think, feel, choose, is a long-term solution to the darkness. And I guarantee you, if you do these 5 things, darkness won't have a chance against you. You will just be able to live a life of joy, unending. And as we're talking about in this whole series, anything that you have to overcome, in this case, we started with the Asheville hurricane and what's going on there, and all the ways that you can kind of be a blessing through the struggles, be a blessing after a tragedy, learn what to do after a tragedy. What's important, how to grow stronger in love, even surviving a hurricane like we have here. Those of us who have survived it, I feel it, and I see a new energy in the city. So it's really amazing. All right, y'all. Subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this. Comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to questions you ask. And we will see you the next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.